What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Bitcoin, Solana, and a few others. But before we get started, if you're not a member of the free Discord, please click the link in the description box below and get started with the free Discord. And without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. Okay, so we're going to start off here with Bitcoin today, and then we'll talk a little bit about Solana and a couple other coins as well. But first, I want to show you guys Bitcoin. Now, tomorrow, I am doing a live stream at 10 a.m. MST, so that's 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, so make sure that you guys stay tuned or keep your eyes on my channel for that live stream tomorrow, because we will be talking about crypto, running over a whole bunch of different coins and where I personally think the market is going. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Bitcoin here on the daily time frame. As you can see, we have gold over here on the right and Bitcoin over here on the left. Now, almost nobody called this crash on Bitcoin except for us over here at High Altitude Investing. Why? Well, because I was watching this fractal of gold. I was watching for Bitcoin to follow this gold fractal way before everybody else was even considering a correction on Bitcoin. Now, that correction took place. In fact, it played out perfectly and came all the way down here to about 53,000 per coin. Now, the way that fractals work is you want to keep your eyes on the fractal so you can position yourself correctly and properly. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, once the fractal starts to look a lot more like the fractal you're comparing it to, well, then you can get a little bit more confidence that it's playing out. So when Bitcoin actually crashed right here and followed the fractal perfectly, that increases our confidence in this fractal. So I'm very confident in Bitcoin. I'm very confident that Bitcoin will see a big picture reversal here, a big picture breakout, and more upside. In other words, a lot of people are expecting for a big bearish move, and I'm personally expecting for a bullish reversal and for more upside in the bigger picture here with Bitcoin. So yeah, I'm personally expecting for us to break out here, for us to start to head up towards local resistance, and then for as we get closer to that local resistance, for us to pull back a little bit and for us to then go ahead and break out of the all-time high resistance and really see a lot more upside here with Bitcoin. So that's kind of my view on Bitcoin. They look very similar as time went on. These fractals only look more and more similar. They've only started to really present themselves in a way that shows that these two markets are basically the same. The same human psychology is taking place on Bitcoin as what happened on gold. So like I said, as time goes on, those fractals look more and more similar, and that gives you more confidence in your setup. So this is kind of what I'm watching with Bitcoin here. I am expecting a big breakout in the bigger picture, and for us to see a lot more upside on Bitcoin, and for us to really make a lot of money on the crypto markets and in the crypto space as a whole and on Bitcoin. So I really like the setup here on Bitcoin. Now, one of the things I was talking about before this crash happened was that everybody would be bullish up here and nobody would be willing to see a crash coming in the markets. But I also mentioned that when the markets actually do crash, everybody's going to be bearish at the bottom. That's exactly what I see right now. Everybody is bearish on Bitcoin. Everybody's expecting more downside. Everybody thinks this market's going to fall off a cliff. And I'm here to tell you that I personally think we're going to see a lot more upside here with Bitcoin. And this pullback is exactly what we wanted to see have happen. And now that everybody's bearish because it sold off, the market looks really bullish to me. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here, is everybody was bullish up here, exactly as I said that they would be. And then I told everybody, I said, hey, you guys, keep your eyes out on Bitcoin, because when it does pull back, when it does go down, everybody's going to be bearish at the bottom. And that's exactly what's happening. Now, yes, even if you got in a little bit early, like I started buying Bitcoin a little bit early up here, but I bought more down here. Why? Because I think it's going to turn around here. Everybody's bearish. And I think everybody is going to get wrecked. Everybody that is expecting more downside, they're going to get wrecked when this thing turns right back around and starts to go up again. When this sucker starts to take off and go nuts. So yeah, I personally think Bitcoin will go back up, and I do see a lot more upside in the big picture and in the smaller time frames. All right, so let's talk a little bit about other coins. Another coin that I want to talk about today is Solana. Now, for you guys that don't know, I've been comparing Solana to Costco for quite some time now. Why? Because I saw a lot of similarities in Costco and Solana. In fact, I've been comparing these two charts together since the bottom on Solana. I was watching for a big bullish breakout on Solana since pretty much the exact bottom here as a result of this fractal of Costco. And of course, Solana did break out bullish exactly as planned. And now I'm expecting a lot more upside on Solana. It's following the same human psychology as Costco. Now, yeah, there's a consolidation pattern right here along the way up, but that's exactly what bull markets do. They break out, they have to consolidate, and then they break out and go higher. So I think that Costco is a spitting image of Solana, and Solana is a spitting image of Costco. So I personally think Solana is going to keep breaking out bullish here and see a lot more upside as a result of this pattern, as a result of this fractal on Solana. So this is kind of what I'm personally watching. I'm watching for more upside, for a bigger breakout, and for more upside continuation here on Solana. Watch for a breakout of this triangle, watch for a breakout of resistance, and then that will really confirm that we will see more upside here on Solana. But I personally think we will head up towards this all-time high and actually break through it just exactly like what Costco did back in the late 90s. So that's kind of what I'm expecting here with Solana. Also, Ethereum, very interestingly, Ethereum is doing the same thing along the way up that it did along the way down. So this fractal of human emotion, where it basically started going down and it bounced up a little bit and then went down further, is exactly what we're doing, just the other way around. We went up here, then we came down, and I think we're going to break out higher here on Ethereum. We're doing a mirror image. Here's the left side, and here's the right side. It's the same thing. It's just a mirror image of the psychology that happened on Ethereum along the way down. The same thing is happening along the way up. The same human psychology. So I really like this setup here with Ethereum. I do think we will see a big bullish breakout very soon. And I think we're going to head up towards that all-time high level and really take off here with Ethereum. So we're doing the same psychology on the way up that we did along the way down. Now, last but not least, I know today's video is a little bit shorter because I'm doing a live stream and stuff tomorrow, but I did want to mention Pepe. Pepe to me looks a lot like Ethereum back in the day in 2017 when Ethereum started its bull market. It had a correction in the middle. This was what we call the summer correction that happened on Ethereum. Why? Because it happened during July and August, and it made this big triangle pattern and saw more upside. But it was a correction. It corrected back. It pulled back here, pulled back again a little bit right here, and then broke bullish out of this ascending triangle and really took off. Well, I think that Pepe is doing the same thing. It's doing a summer correction. The only thing is that the correction part of it is probably over. And yeah, we might have another correction here along the way up in the middle, but I think that we're making a bigger corrective structure here on Pepe, or a bigger triangle structure, on Pepe, and the correction is already done. It's already over. So I personally think we're going to see a breakout here on Pepe of this downward trending resistance right here and really start to take off here and head up towards resistance. It's doing the same thing that Ethereum did. It's been following Ethereum, the same fractals. It trades like Ethereum does, just like how gold and Bitcoin trade the same. Pepe trades exactly like Ethereum, which it's no surprise because Pepe is an ERC20 token, right? So it's really no surprise. So I do think that we will see Pepe continue to play out like Ethereum, start to head up towards this ascending triangle, pull back a little bit, find support, and break out and see more upside in the bigger picture. It's doing the same thing that Ethereum did. Summer correction, the same thing. So yeah, that's my view on Pepe. That's my view on Ethereum. That's my view on Solana. And that's my view on Bitcoin. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow in the live stream. I love you. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and share it with your friends. And I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. As always, stay profitable out there.